Finally, the Scouse one has come back for episode 23 of the F125 McGorian To Glory. Welcome to episode 23 of the F125 My Team Career Mode Series Season 2 here on F125. Today we're getting ready for the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. Check out the previous episode, the Spanish Grand Prix. If you didn't watch that video, I highly recommend that you go and watch that before you are caught all up to date with the playlist. And as you can see, we are doing quite well as we enter the midway stage of 2026. 32 points for us. We got 20 for Franco Colapinto and 12 for Nico Hülkenberg as we enter the midway stage of Season 2. There's just a comparison as far as how we are looking as far as this time last season, and we are, I believe, 22 points away from tallying our actual season goal of last season. So yeah, hopefully today's race here at Austria Reverse can be a good race for us. It's a track that doesn't really rely on much downforce. It's more engine power, more traction, DRS zones. Yeah, but this is the reverse layout of Austria, so it's more high speed, and yeah, going to be a very interesting race. This I haven't done this is the first reverse race I've done on F125, so yeah, going to be interesting. We're going to try and see what we can do. We're going to do level up our secondary sponsor team on our corporate phase tab, and as we are advancing in towards the timeline, we've got a department event, which is a hiring campaign. Our recent hiring a campaign with the recruitment firm went down well, leading to morale boost. So I think we've got some money for that. So I think so. Now we're on towards the development screen here. We're going to try and get some more chassis upgrades, starting with the hydraulics. That will be coming for the British Grand Prix. I believe those hydraulics upgrades are major upgrades. And as you can see, we've got a rotator speed engine upgrade coming as well for Silverstone. So we've got quite some big upgrades for the British Grand Prix coming in the next race. So Round 7 of 2026, the Red Bull Ring in reverse for the Austrian Grand Prix. And unfortunately, there is no qualifying intro, so I'm just going to have to talk straight over in towards quali. So yeah, practice went really well, and I'm now understanding the setups on this game. I have found pretty much the meta setups as far as how you run them. So yeah, that should unlock at least a couple more attempts in the car. Practice went really well. We were competing for, in the top 10 in practice 2 and also in practice 3. But as you can see, in qualifying, it is intermediate conditions. I do believe, though, it will dry up at the end of the session. So it's all about trying to get out there at the right place at the right time. Exiting the final corner as you go down the hill in towards start-finish straight. The line is very quick as we do a 12 flat. That puts us P2, 0.02 of a second slower than Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. And I think we are P3 or P4 with just under 5 minutes to go of qualifying. So as you can see, we're on board with Paul Aaron as he opens the DRS, he crosses the line in the Haas, and he goes in towards P8 with a 13.1, so the track is getting quicker. So this is the right time to go out. But as you can see, we are going to be one of the first ones to set a lap here with just over 2 minutes to go. So yeah, this is not really good considering the track evolution in the dry is going to favour the AI. But here we go for our flying lap here at Red Bull Reverse in towards turn 1, brake around about 75 metres. Just make sure that the car is correct. Piastri there on the racing line, I don't know what he was doing there, but clearly the AI, they're still not good as far as moving out the way as we enter now the sequence of corners, which is turn 4 and then turn 5. Got Jack doing there, pretty much lose the back end there as we go a little bit off there as we now approach turn 6, and we're just trying to avoid the traffic as much as possible. Again, just losing the back end, and I think dirty is really affecting our lap here as we are 3.7 seconds up in towards the trickiest corner of this circuit. Brake, I'd say 125 meters, but you just be careful that you lock up though on the front left. Open up the DRS, and spam the overtake as you go down the hill in towards the final corner. A very fast left-hander, which is normal turn 1. Brake 100 meters in towards third gear. Could have taken a little bit more curb and a little bit more speed, but we're going to get some slipstream. Well, no slipstream at all, as we do a 1 minute 6 flat, which puts us on pole position as for now, at least. But as you can see, yeah, P13, 1.4 seconds away from pole. Everyone else got the laps in, and it was just a matter of track evolution. Nico Hülkenberg outqualifies us, which I believe that's the first time Hülkenberg has outqualified Colapinto in this season, which is very interesting.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg, and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Antonelli, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Ocon, Sainz, Piastri, Hülkenberg, and Alex Albon, Gasly, Leclerc, Franco Colapinto, and Stroll, Behrman, Lawson, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Pepe Marti, Aaron, Doohan, Hadja, and Max Verstappen completes the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend. Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones.
Yep, we're going to skip all this because Anthony Davidson just chats absolute waffle. But welcome to the grid for the reverse Red Bull Ring, the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. And the strategy is pretty much a one-stop from mediums to hards. There shouldn't be anything else. Alex Albon is starting on the soft tyres. Very interesting. Very interesting, but with the strategy behind us, let's see if we can score more points.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Let's see what we can do from P13 on the grid here in Austria for the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. We've scored points in every single race so far of this season, and this race might be our best chance to get our first double points finish of this season. We've only won one race so far in 23 videos of the F1 25 My Team career mode. But anyway, 5 red lights, and here we go for the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. It's a good start by Charles Leclerc and also Pierre Gasly. Albon's had a bit of a stink. It's 3 wide. Hülkenberg's made a position as we go in towards turn 1. Very boxed in here. We know a little bit wide. Bit of contact there between me and Alex Albon, as we've already made 2 positions already at the start. And Hülkenberg, our teammate, has lost 2 as we approach turn 3. We're going to go around the outside of our teammate in towards turn 4. He's still holding it, but we do overtake Nico Hülkenberg. And that is P10 already in the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. And we've got Oscar Piastri and Charles Leclerc right ahead of us. As we dive down the inside in towards turn 6, we make contact there with Oscar Piastri, and we are now in towards P9. And once again, the aggressive start has worked here in this My Team Career Mode series, and now we are all over Charles Leclerc. He breaks really early because there's a massive train in front, but we've already opened the gap between us and Nico Hülkenberg to 2.5 seconds, so clearly Hülkenberg's race pace is still not where we want to be as we go around the outside of Charles Leclerc in towards the final corner, and that is P8 here for Franco Colapinto here in the Austrian Grand Prix. A great overtake there, but we are spamming our battery as we have a purple sector 3, so clearly this setup does work in a straight line, but the AI are just still, they're still overpowered. As you can see, look at that, Charles Leclerc's trying to fight back in towards turn 7. Yeah, not really any room to go anywhere. So, yeah, he's going to have more bites at this cherry, but I don't think he's going to try and make a move. We go very late there, but yeah, that Ferrari is still miles ahead of us as far as just how fast that car really is. And yeah, even though we are making great strides as Leclerc goes down the inside in towards turn 7, we're going to try and hold it. We're going to try and squeeze him onto the curb, and there we go. Leclerc is back down in towards P9, and we're defending really well against Charles Leclerc here, but for some reason we just can't seem to keep pace with Carlos Sainz as we get overtaken by Charles Leclerc on lap number 6. However, we do get DRS though, so I think the detection line is right before the corner on the reverse layout, so we're going to get DRS and also use our ERS as well as we go around the outside once again of Charles Leclerc. And the main plan I had for this race was to try and hold up Leclerc so that Nico could close the gap, but for some reason Hülkenberg just doesn't seem to have literally any pace in this race whatsoever. He's already down towards P11. He's been overtaken by Oscar Piastri there, and we overtake Charles Leclerc for once again for P number 8. I just want to see if Hülkenberg's got any damage. I don't think he has. I don't think he has any front wing damage. I don't think he has any floor damage. He's normal. He's just really slow. So yeah, unless the safety car comes out or Hülkenberg does a mega strategy, I don't think Nico is scoring points in this race, unfortunately. But on towards lap 9, and Leclerc is once again hounding us in towards turn 1. We have to brake later than him and take turn 1 very nicely, and we do retain P8 in this race, but with our battling it is allowing Carlos Sainz and Kimi Antonelli to pretty much get away, and once again Leclerc around the outside. So we are trying to just hold on to this position as hard as we can against Charles Leclerc here, but on lap 11 we're going to come in for our one and only stop in this race. We're going to box from the mediums towards the hard compound, and it should be a clear one-stop race for the end, unless a safety car comes out, and yeah, and then we can change our strategies in this race. So into the box we go for our one only stop, and we should be going onto the hard compound. The tyre there goes Carlos Sainz, and we're on mediums. Why are we on mediums? Why are we on mediums? Is this a 2-stop race? Why are we on mediums? I thought I wanted the hard compound. Why am I on mediums? As you can see, I'm checking, and realistically, Jack Doohan and Carlos Sainz have also decided to go on to a double set of mediums. So, I mean, it looks like this is a 2-stop race for us, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, as you can see, lap 13 ran outside of Paul Aaron there, and yeah, I'm quite surprised about that. I was very surprised when I actually did the recording, because I thought I selected the one-stop strategy in this race. But yeah, I feel like the car's really quick as we dive down the inside of Carlos Sainz. That's actually 4th position in this race, and we're in P8 in the Austrian Grand Prix, so that is a mega move there from us there. And we are P13 on the road, which will be P12 once we overtake Ollie Behrman. There you go, in towards the final corner there. But yeah, P12 on the track, but it's a net P8 because we've overtaken Carlos Sainz, and we've got our teammate Nico Hülkenberg just ahead of us. There's a yellow flag somewhere. And who is that for? Is that Pierre Gasly? Yes, it is. That's Pierre Gasly. Gasly's out the race, and we are now in towards 11th, and Hülkenberg is in towards 10th place. So, yeah, pretty much. This is not been a bad race so far. As Hulkenberg comes in for his one and only stop to go on towards the hard compound. So we've made up another position. I think that's Ocon. We've got Stroll. We've got Leclerc there. We've also got Antonelli. No, Antonelli, sorry. Antonelli's in. So, so getting some different strategies. And because of that, we are now in towards 6th place, which is actually not bad. Now, if we were on hards, that would have been a mega stint. Well, not a mega stint, but that would have been a very mega undercut there to break in towards the top 6. So, because of that second stop, I don't think we're going to be finishing in towards the top 6. And I think at best we can probably finish 9th in this race. So, lap 22, I'm trying to figure out my options, see what I can do, see how long I can take these mediums. But it's clear that I'm just going to be bleeding out time to Leclerc and also Kimi Antonelli. So, lap 22, 14 laps to go. I sacrificed my race for a 2-stop strategy to go on towards the hard tyres there. So, unfortunately not really the situation or the strategy that I wanted to have, considering that we was literally running 6th in this race on pure pace alone. So, a top 6 finish is officially gone, but now we are going to go on hards to finish this race. It would have made more sense if we would have went onto the harder compound and then did 14 or 13 laps pretty much on the mediums towards the end of the race. So fuel should not be an issue, as we are now all over the back of Nico Hulkenberg. Albon and Jack Doohan are in, and we are now officially back in towards the points on lap number 24, in towards 10th place here in the Austrian Grand Prix. And now we're going to try and chase down Kimi Antonelli for 9th place. It's a shame. It's a bit of a shame that that pretty much we can't really get higher than 9th because of the 2-stop. I do believe that if we would have made the right choice, gone from mediums to hards, we would have pretty much gotten a top 6 result there. But as you can see, we are doing some quick transitions there. Antonelli is doing 7-1s and we're doing 6-8s and 6-7s. 6-7. But long story short, we are quicker than Kimi Antonelli, but I don't know how much time we'll have or how many laps we have until we catch him again. Another 6-7 lap time there, and now on lap 33, across the line now, and 6-9 that time, so 2 times slower. But there's a yellow flag in sector 1 in towards on the exit of 2. Is that Norris or is that Piastri? It is Piastri. Oscar Piastri is out of the Austrian Grand Prix, and there it is, P9 onto the grid, and we could get P8 in this race. Unfortunately for us, we just didn't have enough time. George Russell wins the Austrian Grand Prix once again, he's dominated this season so far. However, for us, we don't have enough time. The gap is now 1.2 seconds from Kimi Antonelli, but it's not going to be enough. I think if I had 1 or 2 more laps, I maybe could have had a chance to pretty much get him. But around the final corner, we're not going to get Kimi Antonelli, unfortunately. Antonelli 8th, but we finish in P9 on a 2-stop strategy.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
And the best of British and the best on the track, it's George Russell who wins.
And with 5 race victories now in a row, Crofty, I mean, do we just give them the trophy now? It's for the others, surely, to try and stop that, because if that's how we're feeling, what must they be feeling as the competition for them? But what competition is there? They're running away with this championship as we speak.
It's time to bring out the bubbly and spray it around. It's our podium celebrations. By George, he was good today. The top step awaits for George Russell.
George Russell once again wins in 2026, and clearly Mercedes are back to where they used to be back in the mid-2010s, dominating races and winning championships. And it looks like Mercedes are going to win this championship very, very comfortably. They are so far ahead. from everyone else. It's pretty much a joke at this point. It's crazy to think that we started this series with Ferrari winning, and now Mercedes are winning, and they are winning by an absolute mile. Russell, 23 seconds ahead, and everyone outside the top 10 got lapped, which is mental. We were a minute behind the race leader, a minute, so we are clearly, I mean, even though we were the lead 2-stop runners, if we had a 1-stop, we could have finished, I'd say, 6th or 7th, behind Max or Charles Leclerc. But yeah, 2 points to add in 2026. Not really that bad, though, and as you can see, 6-1 there compared to a 6-2, 6-1 Albon, 7 flat for Nico Hülkenberg. But yeah, we still need to really work on Nico Hülkenberg's race pace to see his pace, because he really needs to step it up now. Otherwise, we might have to find a replacement in 2027. Maybe Pierre Gasly, I'm not sure, but yeah, 2 more points to add in this championship, and unfortunately, just the Aston Martins, they keep finishing ahead of us. And yeah, we have to focus on beating Aston Martin as we head towards the British Grand Prix for the next episode. But that is that for episode 23 of the F1 25 McGorian To Glory. If you did enjoy this video, and then considering, hit the like button, comment what was your favourite part of the video, and subscribe to the channel for more F1 25 career mode content. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe for more F1 25. Thanks for watching. If you smell what the Scouse one's cooking.
We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything.